So it's the first time that we've been on since La Liga confirmed there'll be, 30 days of consecutive matches in Spain. We go from famine to feast, don't we? Why? Why are they doing it this way?
Well, very simply because this is what they want to do in terms of maximising TV audience. They believe that there's two elements, right? One is the maximising of TV audience, having games on all the time, try and make sure people are sitting in front of the set all the way through this month. The other, of course, is to try and accelerate the process. Now, you don't necessarily need to play every day to accelerate the process because, of course, you could have a round of games spread across 7 days, or you could have it spread across 3. And it doesn't make any difference in terms of how quickly you get to the end of the season. But they do want to give themselves 2 weeks grace at the end of the season before European competition starts, just in case, for whatever reason, they have to slow things down or take a pause. But fundamentally, it's to get people watching it and to get people watching it as much as they possibly can. One small thing that probably needs to be thrown into the mix here is they may not actually be able to do this because La Liga is committed to having unified kickoff times in the final 2 weeks of the season. So in other words, if we get to those 2 weeks of the season and there's still a lot in play, then there are teams that are going to have to play at the same time as each other. If games are interlocking in terms of the consequences, in terms of the league table, whether it's relegation or the title race or European positions. So it may well be that as we get into the last 2 weeks, which obviously given the way it's compressed will be the last 2 weeks compressed into the last 8 days, that those can't actually occupy every single day.
How are Italy going to handle it, Gab? Are we going to see it every day as well?
Not by design, but in Italy we're in a situation where we've got to make up 128 Serie A games, plus of course 2 Coppa Italia semifinals and the final. So obviously the season will, as the plan goes, we'll start off with the Coppa Italia semifinals on the 17th of June, and then the final on the 20th, and then the next match day will be making up those 8 games that have yet to be played, and then hopefully at that point, those games in hand, if you will, everybody will be on level footing. And what they're looking to do is to play, have sort of a Friday through Monday weekend, but then you've got the midweek round, and that will likely be Tuesday to Thursday. So effectively, when you have midweek rounds, you will end up with a game every day. There's a lot of negotiations to make sure that the games are played at night as far as possible. Nobody needs to go and to be out there in 100-degree heat in Sicily or whatnot, or Naples. So they're going to go and work on those things, but it's all up in the air. I think June 8th, we're actually going to get a real semblance of what the calendar is going to look like once we get past those initial Coppa Italia games.
Boys, thank you very much. By the way, to keep up to date with all the latest transfer news, you can go over to our website and click on Transfer Talk.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.